Hi, I'm Dr. Rahul Bharad. I welcome you all to my series What Life Has Taught Me Yesterday. Today when I am recording this video is 19th of August 2023. I'll be talking what 18th of August has taught me in life. Yesterday I came across a situation where I had to insert a PICC line in a newborn baby. PICC line is peripherally inserted central catheter. It's a somewhat tedious process, but if it goes well, it is very helpful for all the intensive care babies, and wherever it is needed, it will almost change the management so positively that you don't have to prick the baby again and again, because that line will remain for many days if it is properly fixed. So I did it successfully yesterday. What lessons I got from that PICC line insertion, I'll be discussing in this video. About the most important news I came across yesterday is about Chandrayaan 3's landing site. I came across a very beautiful video put up by India Today. I'll be sharing link in the description box if you want to know where exactly Chandrayaan 3 is planning to land on the South Pole, exactly where it is. Stay tuned till the end of the video to know more about that. And about the most trending news I came across yesterday, Bengaluru city celebrated no shadow day or zero shadow day. The position of the Bangalore as compared to the sun was in such a exact position that there were no shadows at particular time. What is that zero shadow day? I'll be discussing in this video. So stay tuned till the end of the video to know more about all these issues. Most important lesson I got from yesterday's life is from a procedure which I did at one of the hospital I visited. I went there to put up that PICC line, that is peripherally inserted central catheter. Now we all know commonly whenever a patient is admitted, we use IV for treatment, that is intravenous route for treatment. In some of the babies who are very ill and very critical, sometimes other methods of treatment are used, because we can't prick the baby so many times if the baby is going to stay for many days and many weeks. So other common options are umbilical vein catheterization, and other than that are PICC line and central lines. So I was called to put up that line. I went there. Getting IV access is a preliminary fact for that procedure. I had an assistant doctor who assisted me quite beautifully in that procedure. The most important lesson I got from that procedure is that many a times it is extremely difficult to get IV access. In such cases only these kind of lines are helpful. I have done this procedure many a times in the past, but every time I do this procedure, believe me, I learn something new in that procedure. You might have experienced this feeling in your daily life also. Some procedures in your life, some experiences in your life, every day you do, even if you do, or every time you do, you learn something from that experience. So similarly, we faced many difficulties initially during that procedure. We couldn't get IV access properly because baby was very critical, and getting IV access was quite difficult. But somehow, with the help of some tools, just like some vein finder tools are there, which will make veins visible quite prominently with the help of red colored light. We use that vein finder to put up to find the vein properly. Once we enter into the vein, there is usually backflow. So we entered. I got that feeling of give in when I entered that vein, and when we inserted that line, because of the poor condition of the baby and critical condition of the baby, there was backflow, but it was not very prominent. But we checked it with the backflow, it was adequate. So we went ahead with the line, and we decided to continue with the line and confirm that position of the line with the help of X-ray. After that X-ray, it was confirmed that line is properly placed. That line is almost 20 centimeter from the site of insertion. So you can imagine how stable that line would be and how important that line would be for the management of the baby. So we all were very happy who assisted. We did that procedure quite well, and we are quite okay to say that we can manage that baby in a better way from now onwards. Most important lesson I got from that procedure, as I previously mentioned, every time I do that procedure, I come to know something extra, something new from that procedure, and the chances of errors go down with that procedure. Even if you are a doctor, you will come to know how difficult it is to insert a PICC line, and how important it is for that baby where you are putting that line. So what lesson I got from that is to never give up, is to take help from your assistant also whenever it is needed. Do not be shy to ask for help. Be stable when you are doing some intensive procedure. You cannot be in a rush when doing this kind of procedure. So that is the reason I planned that procedure after finishing all my daily work, and it paid off. It actually paid off positively, so that I could have some time. I was quite silent when doing procedure, and I did it successfully. I hope it helps the baby, and I hope these kind of procedures will make all of us somewhat better as far as skills for doing these difficult procedures are considered. Most important news I came across yesterday is very interesting. We all know Chandrayaan 3 would be landing on the south pole of the moon, but I didn't know exactly where on south pole Chandrayaan 3 is planning to land. Now there is a beautiful video put up by India Today. I'll be sharing link in the description box. Please watch that video. It's a very informative video. If you can see on Chandrayaan 3 on south pole, exactly on the south pole, Chandrayaan 1 crash landed. It was planned crash landing on 14th of November 2008. That point where it landed is called Jawahar Point, and it led to the discovery of possibility of water on the south pole of the moon. Now Chandrayaan 2 landed in 2018-19 on that south pole. It was almost 600 kilometers away from the Chandrayaan 1 landing point. In 2019 it happened. Where exactly it happened, you can see in that graph also, in that image also. Now Chandrayaan 3 is planning to land on 23rd of August 2023. That site is somewhat nearer to the Chandrayaan 2 landing site, and we all know Russia is also planning to land on the south pole soon, very soon, might land before the Chandrayaan 3. That landing site is also near the south pole, near the Chandrayaan 3 landing site, and where Neil Armstrong first put up the human being's foot on moon is near the, you can say, near the equator of the moon. It is far away from the site of the Chandrayaan 3 and Luna 25 landing sites. So please watch that video. It's a very informative video. I would urge you people to watch that video completely. Most trending news I came across yesterday is about zero shadow day, when the sun is at exactly perpendicular to the surface of the earth. At some point it happened, that procedure, that this phenomenon happens twice a year in particular areas. It happened yesterday in Bengaluru city at 12:24 p.m. There was no shadow. No shadow, it means everything which was there in the sun out had shadow exactly below that thing or that person. So people were not able to find their shadows away from their body. It was just lying below whatever things they were there, or human beings were standing on the in front of the moon, exactly perpendicular to the earth's surface. So what is that? Why zero shadow day happens twice a year, and why do we need to watch that beautiful image of students standing in their school grounds and demonstrating no shadow or zero shadow day? I'll be sharing link in the description box. If you really want to know what exactly that zero shadow day is, please go to the description box and click on that to know more about that. What I felt from yesterday's PICC line insertion and what were the lessons I got from that procedure, I just wanted to share with you all. I hope you people are liking all these discussions where I try to discuss one important news I came across and one trending news and my lessons I got from yesterday's life. I really hope that you people find something positive from these videos, and if you really find something positive from these videos, please share these videos. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Please ask your family members, ask your friends to subscribe to my channel, so that they also come to know about all these interesting things happening in and around us in our daily lives. For today, we'll stop here. Bye bye.